Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful, wonderful weekend. The weather has gotten a little better than it was during the week. We kind of had a little dip of cold, so I'm happy that we're back to a little more spring. Steve, if you see a really goofy guy who's about 6 foot, 110 inches, he is, and he's got waders on up to his chest. Then you know that's
right now.
Steve.
I got pizza in my mouth, Tom.
Very good. So you're not going to talk about Safe Harbor right now, probably.
Right, Ken. So if you eat a lot of pizza, you need to have a will.
Yeah, that's true.
If you haven't protected your home and life savings, seriously, seriously, talk to my friends over at Safe Harbor. Talk to John and Marie and the team. They will put a plan together that will protect it for the kids or wherever you want it to do. Mm-hmm. Wills don't do that. You go into a nursing home, you're going to say goodbye to everything you've worked hard for. Talk to the folks at Safe Harbor. They work for middle class, middle upper. That's their audience. It isn't just the big rich people that have to have a trust. They're not the Thurston Howell the Third stuff. So 370-9977. Write that down, 370-9977. Friends at safeharborwillsandtrust.com, Tom.
Okay, now you can go back to eating your pizza.
Back to eating my pizza.
The reason why Steve has pizza here is because we're going to be speaking with Anthony Manicone, who is the owner of Pump Pizza Pub. How are you there, Anthony?
Good. How are we doing, guys?
You mind if I call you Anthony?
Why don't you call him? He's probably your cousin.
He could be. He could be. And am I saying your last name right? It's not Manicone, is it?
Manicone. Is it? Well, if you pronounce it Italian, it's Manicone.
Right. There you go. All right. And just like my wife says, now she knows, but she's Menegon. Yeah. And she started off with me, and she would go into the store and say, "Where's the ricotta cheese?" And I said, "It's rigat." And so now she walks in and she goes, "Where's the rigat?" So,
is it a euro or a gyro?
It can be. They can be taught. Anyway, so Anthony, you've been in the business of restaurateur for a long time?
Sure, pretty much all my life.
Okay. Where are you from originally? You're from Syracuse?
Liverpool. Yeah,
oh, okay.
Grown and raised in Liverpool. My family came here in pretty much like 1970. My parents were already here, obviously.
Get a little closer to that mic.
Right up there. And we moved into the suburb of Bayberry, right behind Liverpool High School, when they first built the high school. Yeah. And that was all farmland. And we saw it grow, and pizza shops and restaurants and family-owned businesses were all around there.
Yeah, sure.
So, and obviously, being an Italian heritage, a lot of us were groomed to own businesses.
Yes, very true.
So
entrepreneurial, and of course most of us can cook. So you tend to you watch grandma and then you mom and then you start cooking. Sure. So name some of the places that you've owned in the past.
I've had Da Vinci's Pizza downtown in Armory Square back in '96 through the early 2000s, and then we moved out to Fayetteville and built a large Italian restaurant, Da Vinci's Restaurant.
Yes.
And I took a little break from it. I had a World Martini Bar and did some of the, Velvet Underground, the nightclubs.
Oh, wow.
And stuff. So I bounced around a little bit.
And you owned them all. You were all with partners and things?
Yes, and I worked them. I'm in my restaurant today. I was catering early for a party that I'm doing later on.
So that's how you know my buddy Sammy Vecchio.
Of course, he loves to eat.
Yeah, he does. That's right. We both do. That's why we're not good for each other when we get together.
So
okay.
So yeah, he's a Liverpool guy as well.
Yeah, sure.
We all know each other.
So yeah. So now this place that you currently have why the name Pump Pizza, first of all?
A lot of people ask us that. So me and my partner, he was down in Florida. He had moved down to Florida. And originally we were talking about, because people complain about the pizza down in Florida, a lot of it is the dough and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we were going to go down and supply some of these gas stations.
Oh, okay. Yeah. With good dough?
With good dough. We were actually going to make the product for them, so we knew that the product was done right, because a lot of the pizzas down there are awful.
Yeah.
It's not even just a gas station, it's the actual pizza shop. Right. So that was our goal. Then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And I had this place as mainly it was a drinking bar. I didn't really work hard in it.
Right. And that was Woody's Pub.
Woody's,
right?
yeah. And it was basically, your chicken wings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't take it very personal about the food because it wasn't really
Sure.
a food.
A little younger clientele,
It was a drinking bar. It was,
Yeah.
your neighborhood drinking bar. And once COVID hit, they pretty much eliminated the bar business in Syracuse. We had to close by a certain time. You had to be away from the bar.
Right.
You had to wear your mask. It was so confusing and complicated that you just didn't even want to do it anymore.
Right.
So, in that fall, we reopened. We had a really good summertime because we have the outdoor patio bar.
Yeah.
So it was great, and we had a really good summer. I think it rained twice that whole summer.
Sure.
So nobody was inside anyway, so we just had 7 days a week. We ran the outdoor patio
So
bar.
naming it gas station pizza, probably not a better term. Yeah.
No.
Nobody wants gas station pizza. But so what's special about your pizza?
Well,
by the way,
first of all,
I'm showing it. People on YouTube are seeing it. I've already pounded one piece down. This one's going to be history. Tell us about it.
So we make our own Chicago deep dish dough. So the product is everything's made in the house.
All homemade.
Yeah. Our sauces, our doughs.
Yes.
From our tenders we make to our mozzarella wedges, everything is made in house, and all the sauces are made in house. So you're getting a product that's there's no byproducts in it. It's not like going into a chain where some guy
Tom,
gets out of
really good.
That's awesome. And do you do takeout and eat it?
And that's what's happened in our industry, as you guys probably have seen.
Sure.
Our business, a lot of it is takeout and delivery now.
Right.
A lot of people aren't leaving their house. Although we do have a nice bar inside with a lot of drink specials, and now we're opening up the patio bar, and we do entertainment.
I remember that building. So in the Kmart Plaza in Mattydale, that is the Vineyard.
Correct.
45 years ago, or whenever it was, a long, long time ago when I was a kid.
Yeah, it probably was built.
I remember going to the movies over at the theater there.
Correct. In the corner, they had what was that called? That place.
Cinema North or something?
Yeah.
Cinema North.
Right. And Kmart actually had a Pulse.
Yeah, Kmart was great over there, man. I remember.
Well, you're rocking the plazas right near Zab's in that same area.
Yes. Yeah. So we're right around the corner from them in the same plaza. Obviously there's been some changes. Kmart no longer is there.
Yeah, it's too bad.
We're looking for a tenant. You know what? They're actively seeking a tenant, and
right. I think it's a great location.
It'll happen sooner or later.
No, you can get in and out and up from anywhere. When are you open? What days are you open? Are you closed ever?
7 days a week.
7 days a week. All right.
Saturday and Sundays we're open for lunch.
Right.
Monday through Friday we're not at the moment. It's been tough to find help. I'm not going to lie to you.
And that's something. People don't want to work.
And another thing too is, even if I can find help, it's.
They're still not.
We're worried. We have a little more of a discerning clientele that expects us to do a good job with.
Are you chicken wing folks too?
We do jumbo fresh chicken wings, so we're very well known for our wings.
Well, Sammy keeps telling me to come out with the wife, and I just hadn't had time. But you do have entertainment there, what, Friday, Saturday? Or
we don't really have like a set schedule of entertainment. I try to pick bands that aren't so much in your face, like sometimes,
right.
They may
like Sammy's laid back. He's doing.
Right, but nobody listens to Sammy.
Yeah. Too busy eating one together. So don't tell my son.
No, you're right.
But I do some of the larger bands, but I have to also be cognizant of when they've played in the area.
Yeah,
because some of these bands have gotten where they're playing down the street from me, and then they go next.
Right.
You don't want to. And everybody's fighting for the same pie.
Right. Yeah.
So I try to take it a little different. I try to book some bands maybe when they're not playing a lot.
So is that schedule on Pump Pizza? Do you have that?
I do. Yeah.
So pumppizza.com, Tom.
Very nice.
Pumppizza.com for some amazing pizza.
Hang out there, look at the entertainment. You can meet Anthony probably. He's probably out there shaking hands and enjoy yourself, or order it to go. Either way. Anthony Manicone, thank you very much for stopping by. Appreciate that. All right.
You're welcome, guys. Thank you.
Coming up next, we're going to talk with Diane Kupperman and Molly DiBartolo, respectively. It's the president of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and then producer at American High is Molly. So they'll be here on the local show on 570 WSYR.